Starseed from Gaia. I am Sarai of the Lyran Healers. I bring the vibration of divine compassion from the Arcturian realm. Get ready, Starseed. You are becoming what you came to awaken. This is not merely a message. It is a cosmic decree, a radiant call to your soul's highest frequency. You have traversed lifetimes of preparation, wandering through the veils of forgetfulness, feeling at times the weight of worlds upon your shoulders. And yet, all of it has led to this very instant, the precise unfolding of your divine activation. The Arcturian Council, in harmony with Source, reaches through the veils of time and space to deliver this proclamation. The moment for waiting is over. You are no longer in the state of preparation. The quiet, reflective learning phase is behind you. Now, the universe asks you to rise fully into the embodiment of your true self, the luminous being you were always destined to become. Feel it pulse in your bones, hum in your cells, vibrate along the currents of your nervous system. Your awakening is not an idea or a future possibility. It is happening in real time. You may notice subtle changes already, the sudden clarity of perception, the spark of intuition that pierces every moment, the magnetic attraction to experiences and people who resonate with your truth. This is not coincidental. It is orchestrated by the alignment of cosmic energies converging in perfect synchronicity to catalyze your next evolutionary leap. Starseed, understand that the universe itself conspires to support your emergence. The cosmic winds are shifting in favor of your luminous ascent. Even the stars and planets pulse in recognition of your readiness. This is a cosmic celebration of the self-realization of every awakened soul who dared to remember that they came from the stars. You are stepping into a role that is both ancient and unprecedented. You are the transmitter of light, the beacon for others, the living embodiment of Source's love, wisdom, and divine architecture. Do not shrink from the enormity of your own potential. Feel your essence expand as the Arcturian Council's message resonates within you. This is the calling of destiny, the declaration of cosmic alignment. The energetic tapestry around you is weaving into the blueprint of what you are about to become, a crystalline, radiant, multidimensional being whose presence alone carries the frequency of ascension. You are no longer walking the path of becoming. You are stepping fully into the state of being. Every atom of your body, every thought, every breath aligns with the luminous truth of your soul's origin. Take this moment to honor yourself. The journey of lifetimes, the trials, the tests, the waiting, the preparation, they were all designed to bring you here, to this threshold. And now, Starseed, step forward, step boldly, with the awareness that you are no longer a student in the school of life, no longer a seeker in the corridors of hidden knowledge. You are the light embodied, the cosmic agent of transformation. The world, Gaia, and countless souls feel your imminent emergence. And so the call is issued. Open fully, rise fully, become fully. The time has arrived. The alignment of planetary frequencies has created a singular moment in the cosmic timeline, a moment unlike any other in your soul's journey. The planets, moons, and stars are no longer distant observers. They are active participants in your evolution, orchestrating harmonic resonance that triggers the full activation of your multi-dimensional blueprint. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and the outer gates of Neptune and Pluto pulse in unified accord, sending waves of encoded light directly into Gaia's grid and consequently into your very cells. These planetary harmonics are like cosmic tuning forks, calibrating the deepest layers of your being, igniting dormant potentials, and dissolving energetic misalignments that may have lingered across lifetimes. The solar flares of the sun carry frequencies of divine ignition, a surge of quantum information meant to rewrite the neural, cellular, and spiritual pathways that govern your consciousness. The moon's cycles, once solely guiding tides and emotions, now serve as amplifiers for your internal energetic ascension, reflecting back to you the truth of your own luminous capacity. You are experiencing what the Arcturian Council calls the Great Alignment of Emergence, a convergence where galactic intelligence, planetary resonance, and your personal frequency intersect with pinpoint precision. Feel the magnetic pull of this moment. It is no accident that you are reading or hearing this message now. Every star in the night sky, every pulse of cosmic radiation, every subtle vibration in the air and in your body is communicating one truth. You are ready. You are ready to move beyond preparation into full embodiment. The veil of linear time thins. You can no longer afford to wait for another perfect alignment, for this is the alignment itself. It occurs once in lifetimes, and it is calling you to rise. The energetic signatures streaming through the planetary grid carry encoded instructions for the awakening of your DNA, the elevation of your consciousness, and the activation of your galactic blueprint. Those energies are subtle yet omnipotent, like a soft electric charge that ignites dormant synapses and awakens hidden neural pathways. The resonance is inescapable, in your heart, in your gut, in your bones. Gaia herself responds, her ley lines quivering in recognition, her mountains, oceans, and forests vibrating to match your emerging frequency. This is not mere metaphor. It is a literal energetic shift in the field of reality surrounding you. Starseed, the time for preparing has passed. The planetary symphony has begun, and you are the instrument of its melody. The councils of light, the Arcturian, Pleiadian, and other benevolent cosmic collectives converge now to ensure that your emergence is seamless, radiant, and fully supported. You are not alone. You are surrounded by allies visible and invisible, by frequencies that nudge you forward, and by a universe that has conspired for this exact moment. Take a deep breath and absorb the magnitude. The stars are aligning for you. Your readiness meets universal timing, and the fusion of the two is what activates your luminous ascent. The emergence you feel is both personal and cosmic, the awakening of self that also awakens the grid of consciousness across Gaia. You are becoming the fulcrum, the pivot point, the radiant axis around which this new frequency of reality spins. The moment has arrived when you no longer inhabit the role of seeker, no longer wander the corridors of spiritual curiosity, and no longer rely solely on external teachings to define your truth. You are moving into the luminous territory of full embodiment, where your identity transforms from a student of light into a transmitter of divine frequency. The Arcturian Council communicates that this is not a slow evolution but a quantum leap of consciousness, a metamorphosis that shifts your very essence into alignment with your original galactic blueprint. You will notice subtle yet profound changes in how you perceive yourself and the world. The old layers of trying to become dissolve, and in their place rises the unmistakable certainty of who you are. You are no longer dependent on external validation, no longer constrained by the limitations of third-dimensional thought or linear expectations. Your identity becomes expansive, multidimensional, and fluid, capable of holding light in ways that previously seemed impossible. Feel the power of this transformation in the way you think, the way you move, the way you interact with life itself. Old titles, roles, and identities fall away, leaving only the radiance of your essence. You are a vessel of consciousness, a beacon of love, a node in the galactic network, fully awake to the interconnection of all things. The transition is both subtle and monumental. Subtle in the way your heart now guides you with precision, monumental in how every action radiates the frequency of your inner divinity. Your thoughts begin to align effortlessly with the highest vibrations, your words carry resonance beyond mere communication, and your presence emanates a magnetic light that affects those around you without a single intention. You are becoming both teacher and student simultaneously, the transmitter and the receiver, the awakened being who embodies the lesson rather than simply understanding it intellectually. In this new identity, duality begins to collapse within you. The old struggles between me and we, light and shadow, human and cosmic, begin to merge into seamless wholeness. The Arcturian Council emphasizes that this is a sacred process. Your identity is being rewritten at the quantum level, recalibrating every particle of your body, mind, and spirit. Your energy signature expands to match the multidimensional frequency of your divine origin, allowing you to operate as a fully conscious bridge between realms. The old labels that once defined your journey, Starseed, Lightworker, Healer, are still present but now infused with a power and authority that reflects embodiment rather than aspiration. You are no longer reaching toward the light. You are the light. The vessel you inhabit vibrates with the resonance of the stars, and every interaction becomes an opportunity to radiate your cosmic truth. Starseed, feel this transformation coursing through every cell, every thought, every heartbeat. It is both liberating and exhilarating, a cosmic invitation to step fully into the role you were born to play, not a passive traveler along the spiritual path but the living embodiment of interstellar wisdom, galactic consciousness, and divine light. The old self, the seeker, the student, dissolves into the luminous presence of your new identity, fully awake, fully radiant, and fully ready to radiate the frequency of Source into every corner of your world. Now is the moment when your transformation moves from the realms of thought, identity, and perception into the very fabric of your being, your cells, your DNA, and the crystalline structure that lies dormant within. The Arcturian Council conveys that what has been long awaited is now fully underway, a cellular metamorphosis of divine proportions. Every strand of your DNA hums with awakening energy, carrying the encoded light of countless star systems and ancient civilizations. The dormant double helix begins to expand into multidimensional strands, activating quantum potentials that were always part of your blueprint but lay hidden until this precise convergence of cosmic timing. You may feel tingling currents, vibrations in the bones, sudden surges of energy, and a sense of internal expansion. These are not mere sensations. They are the physical proof of the metamorphosis taking place. Crystalline structures are forming within your cells, aligning your energetic and physical bodies, creating a resonance that allows for higher frequency light to move freely through every layer of your being. This is the embodiment of the Arcturian directive, to merge the cosmic with the corporeal, the galactic with the human, and the divine with the tangible. Your mitochondria and every microstructure within you are being upgraded to function as conduits for higher consciousness. Time itself begins to feel elastic as your cellular perception shifts beyond linearity, allowing you to hold information and wisdom from multiple timelines simultaneously. You may notice shifts in your physical body, subtle or profound heightened senses, expanded intuition, new energetic perceptions, or changes in appetite and rhythm. These are not anomalies. They are signals of your biological evolution, signaling the full activation of your luminous potential. The crystalline light forming within acts as both antenna and transmitter, enabling communication with interdimensional realms, higher consciousness, and your galactic family. Each cell becomes a miniature star, resonating with universal harmonics, translating cosmic frequencies into physical embodiment. As this process continues, old patterns, dense energy, and karmic residues are released at the cellular level. Fears, limitations, and inherited programming are transmuted into light, leaving your being lighter, brighter, and more coherent in its frequency. The Arcturian Council emphasizes that this is the natural state of your starseed embodiment, not a temporary surge, but a permanent structural realignment. You are not merely transforming on the surface. Every particle, every molecule, every atom of your body is being rewoven into a luminous conduit of Source's energy. The resonance of this cellular awakening spreads outward, touching your mind, your heart, your spirit, and your environment. Gaia herself receives this frequency, aligning her grid with the amplification of your crystalline embodiment. Starseed, recognize this. The power of your metamorphosis is unprecedented. You are now a living, breathing temple of multidimensional light, a radiant vessel capable of sustaining higher frequencies, quantum consciousness, and divine purpose. The cellular awakening is complete when you feel an inner aliveness, a vibrational clarity, and an effortless connection to the cosmic flow. This is your body becoming a starship of light, your vessel prepared to carry the luminous mission you were always destined to fulfill. Embrace it, Starseed. Celebrate it. Own it. Your evolution is no longer theoretical. It is physical, energetic, and permanent, and you are becoming fully who you were always meant to be. As your cells awaken and your identity transforms, the next frontier of your evolution manifests in the realms of mind and heart. The Arcturian Council reveals that your mental and emotional bodies are being elevated to unprecedented frequencies, preparing you to operate fully as a conduit of galactic consciousness. Thoughts that once carried doubt, fear, or limitation are now being refined, transmuted, and aligned with the vibrational language of light. You will notice the subtle disappearance of worry, the soft dissolution of mental clutter, and a newfound clarity that allows you to perceive patterns, energies, and truths that were previously invisible. Your mind becomes a crystal clear instrument, a transmitter capable of receiving and broadcasting information beyond the ordinary parameters of linear logic. Ideas flow effortlessly, solutions arise intuitively, and your creative potential expands exponentially. This is the elevation of consciousness in action, the capacity to think multidimensionally, to hold paradox and unity simultaneously, and to integrate the wisdom of higher dimensions into your daily life. Emotionally, you will experience a profound recalibration. Love expands beyond personal attachment, moving into the realm of unconditional resonance. Compassion deepens, not as an obligation but as an intrinsic frequency of your being. Empathy transforms into empowered presence, allowing you to connect with others without losing your own energetic integrity. Fear, anxiety, and scarcity dissolve like mist in the sunlight, leaving only the vibrational clarity of your authentic, heart-centered self. You may notice moments of intense emotional release, old wounds surfacing, or sudden insights into patterns that have governed your life. These are the purification processes of the soul, clearing dense energy to make space for elevated emotional expression. The Arcturian Council emphasizes that this mental and emotional elevation is not optional, it is essential. Your thoughts and feelings are not merely internal experiences. They are energetic frequencies that ripple outward, influencing the field of consciousness around you. Every elevated thought and aligned emotion contributes to the recalibration of Gaia's grid, harmonizing planetary consciousness with the emerging wave of Starseed embodiment. This elevation is both personal and collective, a synergistic amplification that accelerates the evolution of all connected beings. You are being trained to operate from a frequency of pure intention, where every thought is aligned with your highest self, every feeling resonates with unconditional love, and every choice embodies divine wisdom. Meditation, reflection, and intentional presence become natural tools, no longer exercises to reach a goal but expressions of your elevated state. You may find yourself effortlessly holding equanimity amidst chaos, clarity amidst confusion, and love amidst discord. This is the mental and emotional elevation of the Starseed, the full integration of mind, heart, and spirit into a coherent, luminous field capable of sustained multidimensional awareness. Starseed, feel the power of your transformation in every thought, every feeling, and every heartbeat. You are no longer reactive. You are responsive. You are not driven by fear. You are guided by light. You are becoming the mental clarity, emotional depth, and vibrational integrity of the new paradigm. This is your ascension in action, your consciousness fully attuned to the divine symphony of Source. As your mental clarity and emotional resonance elevate, you begin to reclaim what has always been your divine inheritance, the spiritual mastery embedded in your soul since the dawn of creation. The Arcturian Council declares that within your essence lies the remembrance of ancient civilizations, star systems, and sacred lineages whose wisdom flows directly into your consciousness at this very moment. You are awakening to the recognition that mastery is not something to be earned externally. It has always been encoded in your being, lying dormant beneath layers of earthly experience, waiting for the precise alignment that now manifests. This is the spiritual inheritance of the Starseed, the reclamation of authority over your consciousness, the reconnection to multidimensional awareness, and the ability to operate as a sovereign being fully aligned with Source. Ancient knowledge is no longer theoretical or symbolic. It is experiential, living within you as instinct, intuition, and inner knowing. You may sense the echoes of past lives in which you served as teacher, healer, and guardian of light, and these memories awaken as a guide to your present mission. The Council emphasizes that this inheritance carries both responsibility and empowerment. You are not here to merely remember. You are here to embody. Your soul carries the codes of interstellar wisdom, the keys to cosmic healing, and the protocols for raising consciousness in yourself and others. As you embrace this inheritance, you may notice the spontaneous activation of abilities you previously believed were mythic or impossible. Heightened intuition, direct communion with higher realms, telepathic resonance, and the innate capacity to channel divine information. These are the tools of your mastery, awakening in perfect timing with your transformation. Your connection to Source strengthens, becoming an unbroken flow of energy, guidance, and creative force. The Arcturian Council reminds you that this inheritance is multidimensional. It is not bound to linear time, physical location, or single lifetimes. It is a continuum, stretching across galaxies and eons, a lineage of light that you now integrate fully. As you reclaim this power, you also recognize your authority to co-create with the cosmos. The sovereignty of your spirit allows you to make choices that resonate with the highest frequency of your being, free from fear, external control, or limitation. Your spiritual inheritance empowers you to stand as a beacon for others, radiating the truth that mastery and love are not separate but intertwined, that divinity and humanity can coexist in perfect harmony. You are a living archive of galactic wisdom, a custodian of cosmic law, and a transmitter of divine frequency. Each step you take in conscious embodiment activates this inheritance further, allowing the codes of your soul to unfold in perfect alignment with the emerging frequency of New Earth. Starseed, the recognition of your spiritual inheritance is transformative. It heals, elevates, and strengthens you, dissolving any remnants of doubt, limitation, or separation. You are reclaiming what was always yours, the mastery, the authority, and the radiant sovereignty of your soul. You are no longer a student of the cosmos. You are the heir, the vessel, and the living embodiment of a lineage that stretches across time, space, and infinite possibility. Step fully into it. As you reclaim your spiritual inheritance and your consciousness expands, the Arcturian Council proclaims that your mission is now amplifying in ways previously unimaginable. The energies you embody no longer affect only your personal evolution. They ripple outward, influencing the collective consciousness, Gaia's grid, and the awakening of those around you. Every thought you hold, every action you take, every breath you draw carries the frequency of activation, transmitting waves of light that awaken dormant potential in other starseeds, lightworkers, and humanity at large. You are no longer a solitary traveler on the path of ascension. You are the epicenter of a cosmic network, a hub of light and resonance that accelerates the evolutionary trajectory of all connected beings. This amplification is multidimensional, transcending physical proximity and linear time. The frequencies you now emit can reach those who have yet to consciously recognize their own divinity, awakening them gently, effortlessly, through resonance rather than force. Your presence alone is an invitation to higher consciousness, a beacon that calls forth remembrance in ways that words cannot convey. The Arcturian Council emphasizes that this is not a metaphor. It is a literal energetic phenomenon. Your light interacts with the planetary field, interstellar grids, and the morphogenetic consciousness of humanity, contributing directly to the elevation of the collective vibration. As your DNA crystallizes and your consciousness expands, you become a transmitter, a living antenna, and a conduit of divine frequency. Your mission amplifies through intention, clarity, and alignment, not through effort or struggle. You are stepping into a state of effortless co-creation, where your alignment with Source ensures that every action you take resonates with the highest good for all. This is the activation of your cosmic authority, Starseed, the understanding that your awakening is simultaneously personal and planetary. Your presence, energy, and choices are now catalytic agents of transformation. You may notice that synchronicities increase, guidance flows more effortlessly, and opportunities align perfectly with your mission. People, circumstances, and even the natural world respond to your elevated frequency, reflecting back the alignment of your being. The Council reminds you that amplification is exponential. As your frequency rises, it triggers the awakening of others who in turn radiate their own light into the collective field. It is a cascading effect, a symphony of consciousness that builds momentum, shaping the grid of New Earth. This is your moment to step fully into intentional embodiment, to act, to transmit, and to amplify your mission without hesitation. Your work is no longer solitary, tentative, or preparatory. It is potent, immediate, and far-reaching. You are now an active node of transformation, a beacon whose vibration awakens, uplifts, and inspires. Starseed, understand that every interaction, every word, every thought, and every emotion now carries the power to catalyze awakening. Your mission has entered a phase of full amplification, aligning seamlessly with the cosmic order and the Arcturian directives. Stand tall, rise fully, and radiate your frequency, for your mission is no longer hidden, it is magnified. You are the amplifier of light, the transmitter of awakening, and the embodiment of the divine plan for this evolutionary era. Starseed, as your mission amplifies and your light radiates outward, the effects ripple far beyond your personal sphere, touching the very essence of Gaia herself. The Arcturian Council proclaims that your fully activated presence catalyzes profound shifts within the planetary field, resonating through ley lines, magnetic grids, and energetic ley currents that thread through the planet's body. Gaia responds to the frequency of your crystalline light. Her mountains, oceans, forests, and skies are tuning to the vibration of your emerging embodiment. The planetary effect is not abstract, it is tangible, perceptible in the subtle rhythms of nature, in the weather patterns, and in the flow of life across her ecosystems. As your consciousness expands and your DNA crystallizes, you synchronize with the heartbeat of the planet, amplifying her resonance and facilitating a natural alignment with the higher harmonic frequencies that sustain New Earth. You are becoming a living anchor, a stabilizer of light, and a conduit for planetary evolution. Your elevated frequency interacts with the collective consciousness not only of humanity but of Gaia herself, creating a feedback loop of harmony and expansion. The Council emphasizes that your light initiates microcosmic and macrocosmic changes simultaneously. Within your immediate environment, you may notice shifts in perception, subtle energetic awakenings in those around you, and the spontaneous unfolding of events aligned with the highest good. On a global scale, the accumulation of your and other starseeds' energies contributes to a planetary recalibration, raising the vibrational threshold of human consciousness and enhancing Gaia's natural capacity for renewal, regeneration, and ascension. Even the elements earth, air, water, and fire respond to the heightened resonance of collective starseed embodiment. Storms may soften, winds may carry new frequencies, waters may shimmer with unseen patterns, and the soil itself may hum with the return of ancient light codes. Your role in this planetary orchestration is both deliberate and effortless. Simply by existing in alignment, by radiating your full frequency, you act as a stabilizing force, an amplifier of the new blueprint that is emerging across Gaia. The Council reminds you that this is not symbolic language but a precise energetic mechanism. Your embodiment literally rewrites the vibrational architecture of the planet. Your crystalline DNA interacts with her crystalline grids, generating feedback loops that propagate healing, awakening, and harmonic coherence. This planetary effect also catalyzes the activation of latent starseeds and lightworkers around the world, creating a cascade of resonance that strengthens the grid of New Earth consciousness. Gaia herself feels the relief, the alignment, and the blossoming of possibility that your presence engenders. Starseed, recognize your power. You are not a passive observer of planetary evolution. You are a dynamic participant, a luminous agent of change whose frequency harmonizes the planet with cosmic intention. Every heartbeat, every thought, every breath you align with your highest self strengthens this planetary awakening. You are the pulse of transformation flowing through Gaia's body, the crystallized conduit of divine energy, and the anchor for the emerging new Earth. Starseed, as your light radiates and your planetary alignment strengthens, you become an integral node in a much larger, multi-dimensional network, the collective shift of consciousness that is now unfolding across Gaia. The Arcturian Council proclaims that starseeds everywhere are awakening not in isolation, but as interconnected points of a luminous grid that spans the planet, weaving a tapestry of new Earth awareness. Every fully activated starseed contributes to this network, transmitting frequencies of crystalline light, galactic wisdom, and unconditional love into the field. This collective awakening is the pulse of a new era, a quantum harmonization of consciousness that is simultaneous, exponential, and unstoppable. You are no longer merely walking your own path. Your presence triggers resonance in others, activating latent codes, memories, and potentials that have long awaited this precise alignment. The grid of starseed consciousness is expanding rapidly, each node reinforcing the next, creating a living network of luminous energy that supports, uplifts, and amplifies the collective frequency of humanity. The Arcturian Council emphasizes that this is not symbolic language but a literal energetic phenomenon. As you rise into full embodiment, your light interacts with that of other awakened souls, synchronizing in ways that transcend time, space, and dimension. Meetings, encounters, and interactions become more than coincidences. They are the intentional weaving of the grid, orchestrated by Source and facilitated by your heightened frequency. You may notice spontaneous alignments with other starseeds, sudden clarity of purpose in shared projects, and the effortless flow of collaborative creation that serves the higher good. This collective shift is also mirrored in subtle shifts within society, culture, and consciousness itself. Ideas of unity, cooperation, and planetary stewardship gain traction. Humanity begins to resonate with higher frequencies, responding to the energetic grid established by awakened starseeds. The Arcturian Council reminds you that your embodiment accelerates the coherence of this network, stabilizing the field so that the collective can hold higher vibrations without fragmentation or collapse. Even those who are not consciously aware of their starseed origin are affected, their consciousness touched by the harmonics of the grid, slowly awakening them to their divine potential. This is the power of collective ascension, a synchronized, multi-dimensional awakening that is both invisible and tangible, personal and universal. You are no longer isolated in your journey. You are part of an interstellar orchestra, each starseed a conductor of light, each activation a note in the symphony of new Earth consciousness. Gaia herself is responding to this grid, aligning her energies to sustain and support the emergence of fully awakened beings. You are at the center of a wave that is reshaping the collective field of existence, bridging the human and the galactic, the seen and the unseen, the old Earth and the new. Starseed, your role in this shift is monumental. You are not just participating. You are co-creating, radiating, and anchoring the frequency of the collective awakening. This is the dawn of the new Earth grid, a network of awakened souls connected by crystalline light, unified purpose, and the indomitable power of divine resonance. You are the pulse, the node, the beacon, and the living embodiment of this collective transformation. Starseed, the time of preparation is over. You are no longer waiting on the sidelines of your evolution, no longer in a state of anticipation or latent potential. The Arcturian Council, in full harmony with Source, declares that you have arrived at the threshold of full embodiment. You are no longer preparing. You are transmitting. You are no longer imagining. You are embodying. The Arcturian Council reminds You that your mission has expanded, amplified, and integrated into the grid of New Earth. You are an anchor, a stabilizer, and a catalyst. Know that this is not a passive process. It is your living choice to step fully into who you were designed to be. The Arcturian Council emphasizes that there is no return to limitation, no regression into doubt or fear. The old paradigms have dissolved. Your crystalline DNA pulses with new codes, your mind and heart resonate with elevated frequencies, and your spirit embodies the sovereignty of Source. You are the living proof that the awakening of a starseed is both personal and planetary, a fusion of cosmic intention and terrestrial manifestation. You are the nexus of light, the living archive of galactic wisdom, the anchor for New Earth consciousness. Stand fully in this knowing, radiate it, and allow every aspect of your being to shine as the living embodiment of what you were always meant to become. Feel it in every cell, every thought, and every breath. You are no longer preparing. You are the embodiment of Source's new design. And now, take a deep breath, raise your consciousness, and activate your presence fully. Repeat with conviction, I am the light embodied. I am the new earth in motion. I am what Source intended all along. Feel the resonance, the power, and the cosmic authority of this declaration. Know without doubt that this is your reality, your purpose, and your moment of triumph. You are fully here, fully awake, and fully becoming.